Taylor Allison Swift wasn't born a superstar. She was born in Reading, Pennsylvania on December 13, 1989, a bright-eyed girl with big dreams and a bigger voice. Raised on a Christmas tree farm, Taylor's childhood was filled with storytelling, country music, and an early understanding that feelings could be turned into lyrics. But what made her different from the start wasn't just her talent, it was her obsession. Her notebooks were filled with poems, her days consumed with practicing guitar, and her dreams firmly fixed on Nashville. She didn't just want to make music, she wanted to change the world with it. By age 11, Taylor was knocking on record label doors in Nashville with a demo CD in hand. Rejected time and time again, most executives saw a young girl with ambition, but not a market. But Taylor didn't stop. She learned to write her own songs, turning personal heartbreak and teenage angst into poetry. At 14, she became the youngest songwriter ever signed to Sony ATV, and soon after, she released her self-titled debut album. The world was about to meet a different kind of country star, one who wasn't afraid to feel deeply and speak freely. Taylor's breakout came with hits like Teardrops on My Guitar and Our Song. But it was Fearless, her second album, that launched her into superstardom, with tracks like Love Story and You Belong With Me. She created anthems for a generation. At just 20, she became the youngest artist to win Album of the Year at the Grammys, but her rise wasn't without bumps. The 2009 MTV VMA incident, where Kanye West interrupted her acceptance speech, became a viral controversy, sparking media firestorms and public scrutiny. But instead of shrinking, Taylor used the moment as fuel. Her response? Grace, determination, and growth.
You know the greatest films of all time were never made.
With every new album, Taylor evolved. From country darling to pop queen, Red marked her transition, raw, emotional, and unapologetically honest. Songs like All Too Well and
From spring through splash.
I Knew You Were Trouble weren't just hits. They were heartbreak stories millions related to. Then came 1989, her full leap into pop, and it broke every record in sight. With chart toppers like Shake It Off and
That's what people say.
Blank Space.
Where you been? I could show you incredible things.
Taylor didn't just reinvent herself, she dominated a new genre entirely. She became more than an artist, she became a global force. But fame has its shadows. Taylor faced intense media backlash, was labeled overexposed, and became the target of public feuds, most famously with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Accusations, edited calls, and cancel culture swirled. For a time, she disappeared. No interviews, no public appearances, just silence. But Taylor was never gone. She was rebuilding. And in 2017, she returned with Reputation, a darker, more aggressive version of herself. It wasn't just about revenge, it was about reclaiming her narrative. Then came The Rebirth. Lover was a return to color, romance, and vulnerability. Then Folklore and Evermore, introspective indie masterpieces written during the pandemic, revealed a softer literary side. Taylor's songwriting matured, her voice deepened, and her purpose sharpened. She wasn't just writing hits, she was crafting legacy.
Someone like McCavity, he's broken.
She began re-recording her old albums to reclaim ownership of her masters, starting with Fearless, Taylor's version. It wasn't just a business move. It was a battle cry for artist rights, independence, and female empowerment. Today, Taylor Swift is more than a singer-songwriter. She is a storyteller, a trailblazer, and a blueprint for reinvention. With billions of streams, record-breaking tours, and a loyal fan base that spans the globe, she has earned her place among the greatest artists of all time. But what makes Taylor's story truly special is not her fame, it's her fight. She turned pain into power, criticism into craft, and silence into a symphony. She taught us that you can fall, be mocked, misquoted, misunderstood, and still rise, stronger, louder, and more fearless than ever.